Yo, what is up everyone? Phoenix here from Phoenix's World. Today we have another tech deck video. Even though I said I was going to do less of them, here we are again. So today's video is on how to make your cheap tech deck feel like a more expensive pro fingerboard. So here I've got my cheap tech deck. This is what we're going to be comparing before and after I've modified it to my expensive pro fingerboard, which you would have seen in my fingerboard versus tech deck video, which I'll link in the description, and that a card should pop up now. Ta-da! So yeah, let's get straight into the video with the first tip. So my first tip is going to be about grip. So you're probably familiar with the tech deck grip. It's these sandpaper sheets that come pre-cut and already stuck to your tech deck. They're pretty good, they're grippy sandpaper, but they get slippery really fast. After a few days of use, they'll be just smooth and slippery. So it's not really a good long-term thing. If you don't want to spend any money replacing it, what you can do is peel it off and replace it with a similar grit sandpaper. By using proper sandpaper, it will last longer because it's meant for actually sanding wood, so naturally the sand is meant to stay on there longer. Sandpaper isn't like the best grip. The best grip is the foam grip. This is the tech deck I'm going to be modifying, and that's the first thing I'm going to fix on it. Now we can get to de-gripping this deck. I'm gonna try peel this grip off as cleanly as I can by just getting an edge up. If there is any like glue left on it once you've peeled it, then I'll just wash it with like soap and water or alcohol or something to dissolve the glue. So yeah, let's give it a go. Tech deck grip tape ASMR. Amazing. There's a little bit of glue around the edges. I'll just go and clean that off. Right, now my tech deck is completely free of glue and grip tape. It is now ready for foam grip. Now there's kind of two ways to go about gripping a fingerboard. You can do it like a skateboard where you put it on uncut and then kind of like cut and scrape around the edges until it's rounded off. Or you can try use scissors and like cut it completely round first and then try and line it up. I'm going to do method A. Also, I'm going to do a cut and leave a grip gap so you can kind of see where the back of the board is, which will be nice. Aha, I did it. So, I'm pretty happy with my completed grip job. The edges are actually quite good, and they'll get better the more I actually use the tech deck. That's another bonus of using foam grip tape, as well as the fact that it'll last you for years. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this compass to add the holes back in, so we can put the trucks back on and then get to the next tip. Alright, so even after just doing a grip tape upgrade, I can't tell you how much better this is, but I can show you. Right, so now we've got a nice grip job. I'd say the next thing we should upgrade is the bushings. This tech deck is one of the wider ones, and these come with actually quite good trucks for a tech deck because they come with their own rubber bushings. So if you don't have a wider tech deck like this one, if you have a narrow one with hard plastic bushings, I'm going to try DIY some out of a rubber band that's meant for braces. I've got an extra wide one that's like wider than it should be, so it's perfect for making DIY bushings. So yeah, this should work if you chop up any decently thick rubber band into little bits, and then just poke a little hole through them, and just like slide it over the kingpin. Alright, after a bunch of fiddling around, I found that the best configuration to do it is to put 2 layers of the rubber band bushing on the bottom, and then put the hanger on, and then just a hard bushing on the top, and then a bolt. And that is because it is really difficult to get one over the pin just there if the trucks are in the way. Now once you've got your rubber bands as your bottom bushings, you'll find that they actually turn nice and smoothly. Let's give it a go. Look at that. Nice and smooth. And there's no rattle from the trucks anymore. They're nice and responsive. If you want nice responsive tech deck trucks, use bits of rubber band. Nice tip. Alright, I got one final tip for upgrading your tech deck, and it's possibly, depending on how much you're willing to spend, the most expensive one if you want to buy something. So, proper fingerboards come with wheels, and you might know they have bearings in them. Somehow, some way, they have bearings in here. And that means that they can actually spin. The roll is fine, but once you start using bearing wheels, you'll never go back, I promise. It's worth every cent. The final tip, I'm going to put these bearing wheels off my flat face G15 onto my tech deck, and then we're going to give it a go. Alright, let's do it. Alright, here we go. Old wheels off. Also, while I take these wheels off, I'll take a second and show you where you can get some different wheels and some different prices that you can get them for. So, in terms of fingerboard wheels can be really expensive or really cheap. Pay how much you want, the quality may or may not be noticeably different. I'm not going to go hugely into the details of different fingerboard wheels, but if you are looking at getting some, just look up like the different sizes of them, the hardnesses of them, and whether or not you want them to be made of plastic or urethane. Tech deck trucks pretty much fit everything, but yeah, if you want bearing wheels, have a look online, and most of them will fit tech deck trucks. If they fit Black River, you'll be sweet. Yeah, that's all for that. Let's go see how I'm doing fitting the wheels. Alright, that's the final upgrade for the fingerboard tech deck. That rolls way nicer now, look at this. I'm impressed. Normally I would struggle to do like good tricks on a tech deck, but now it actually feels almost as good as a $250 one for a minuscule fraction of the price. Alright, with our finished modified tech deck, let's go and get some tricks on it and see how it does. Alright, so after having a good go with it and getting some tricks on it, I'd say it definitely holds up to an actual fingerboard. The few dollars that has been put into modifying this adds like $50 of value to the way this performs. So that's why I definitely think it's worth doing. So that's all the tips I've got for you today. I hope you found these helpful and enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, check out my channel for lots more tech deck videos and other not tech deck videos. My camera's about to die. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.